How do you ask a girl out via Facebook? Well, you know why I really wanted to tell you this information today is because I've recently looked at my Facebook messages and I can honestly say I am fed up of all the crummy ways that guys have been asking me out. It's not that I don't appreciate the attention, it's very nice, but I can see from maybe I get up to 30 messages a day. It's that crazy from guys on Facebook, and so many of them are so mind-bogglingly bad and also very similar to one another. I thought, you know what, I'm going to get on YouTube and I'm going to just give some guidelines here to make sure that if you want to get that girl, if you want her to actually respond to you and not just delete your message, that you're going to be able to do that. So first of all, before I go into what to do, I just need to tell you a few absolute what not to do things. I know it might be tempting if you see a girl that you like online, sign into Facebook chat and you can see that she's active, to just send a message that says hi. Problem is, if she's an attractive girl and she's got quite a few friends on Facebook, there'll also be quite a few other guys trying to do exactly the same thing at exactly the same time as you. If I log into my Facebook chat, I get 5 to 10 guys saying hi, 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 hi. At that point, she's never going to be able to distinguish if you're the cool guy or the guy that she should actually go out with. Likewise, when you first initiate contact with a woman, you don't want to emphasize her physical appearance. You don't want to tell her that she's got, you know, pretty eyes or a nice smile, or you think she looks really sexy. Because as a woman, if you get that message, it kind of comes across, you can see I'm getting worked up, as creepy. The reason for that is, if you don't know a guy and he's asking you out via Facebook, you know that all he's been doing is he's been looking at your pictures online, and if the first response that he sends to you, or the first message he sends to you, emphasises your looks, you just think, oh my god, has he been looking through my pictures? What's he been doing? This feels creepy. And it also doesn't emphasise any kind of personal connection that would lead to a date, because just think about it from a woman's perspective. If she's a really attractive woman, she could potentially have loads of guys telling her how beautiful she is. So by saying that, you're not really doing anything to distinguish yourself from other men out there. So what is the right thing to do? How can you ask a woman out effectively via Facebook? First of all, I want to make a quick distinction. Is she one of your friends or a friend of a friend? If so, your chances of her saying yes are going to be so much better. Whenever women feel a degree of connection to a guy, or they feel like one degree of separation has been removed, maybe she can see in your friends list that you're friends with several of her friends, she's going to be automatically more likely to respond, because if anything, women are quite polite and we're told to be polite, especially towards men that are attracted to us. So because of that, she's very, very likely to respond. If it's just a woman that you've just seen her picture somewhere and you've managed to find her Facebook profile, unfortunately the chances are not so good, because then she's just going to know that the only reason you're really connecting with her is based on face value. And as much as women want to feel sexy and they want to know that they're with a man who appreciates what they look like, they don't want to feel like that's the only thing you're judging them on. So if you fall into that second category, is there a way that you can make friends with her friends? Is there a way that you can join groups that she's a member of, or a group? Is there a way that you can show that you share her interests? Can you see maybe that she does something a little bit niche? Maybe she's into, I don't know, yoga or gymnastics or a particular band. Do you like them? If so, these are going to be much better points of connection. And if you're looking at her Facebook profile and you don't like anything she likes, and you have no points of interest in common, then I would seriously question why you'd want to ask her out in the first place, because you know what, there's attractive people everywhere, and you should absolutely be looking for more than just looks when you approach a woman. So if you've got friends in common, the best thing to do is start off with a nice message to her. And the message, I'd keep it very short, maybe 2 to 3 lines at maximum. And I would, first of all, the first thing I would do is I'd let her know how you came to message her, because that will help her to feel secure and that you're not just some stranger from the internet. So if you said, hey, I'm a friend of X, or I noticed you were also a member of this group, so I thought I'd shoot you a line. I know it's, and then acknowledge that it's a bit random. I know this is kind of random, but I thought but I'm always interested to connect to people who have an interest in yoga or an interest in that band. So let's go through that one more time just to be clear. You'd say hi, you'd acknowledge how you came upon her profile, and it's always better if that's come through another friend. Then you try and build up a point of connection based around mutual interests. I know this isn't the most dynamic and sexy message you could possibly send, but when a woman is looking at these messages appearing on her Facebook thread and on her Facebook app, you just don't want her to delete it straight away. You want her to think, okay, I've got something in common with this guy, we share something, so I'm going to respond. Because when she starts to respond, then you can gain enough momentum to go in there and do the sexy thing and ask her out for a date. But in the beginning, what you want to absolutely avoid is just saying hi, or the opposite of just saying hi, writing a massively long message, which is also too much, or emphasising her physical looks. Either of those routes are just going to get you blown out straight away. So if you're going to do the risky thing of trying to build bridges with a girl that you don't know on Facebook, you've got to emphasise all of the points of connection that you have. You need to de-creepy the messaging process, build up a connection with her, and keep in mind the mindset that if there's no connection to be built, if you don't have anything in common, then you shouldn't be pursuing this. Instead, you should be looking for women that you're both physically attracted to and who you get on really well with as an individual. If you've liked the advice that I've given here, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd love to keep watching, and also get on my newsletter because I give away so many amazing hints and tips on there that you won't be able to receive online.